Hello, Sheiks. It's Victoria. Thank you for watching my channel. So today, let's talk about my number one mistake that I made in nursing school. And it may be different for you, but at least this is the number one mistake. So if you are on your way to nursing school, please listen to me. Please. Like, there are going to be other mistakes that we'll talk about later, but this is the absolute number one mistake that I made. Had I not made it, possibly things would have went different for me in my first nursing program. But because I made this mistake, your girl had two different nursing programs. So, to avoid your biggest mistake in nursing school. If you find yourself doing well, you find yourself comprehending the material really well, and you take your exam and you pass that exam, do not tell anybody. Okay. So, my number one mistake in nursing school was telling other people my grades, like my classmates, telling my classmates my grades. So, to give you some backstory about this, my first semester in nursing school, I told one of my classmates my grade, and we finished the pharmacology exam, and I had scored a 98. And so I was very excited because I'm like, what the heck? Who scores a 98 on a pharmacology exam? So I was very, very excited, and I didn't have any of my family around me. We were still in class. Immediately after, when we got our score, we went to lab. We're in lab. Classmate asked me, she was my partner in this particular lab. She said, "Hey, Victoria, what did you get on your pharmacology exam?" I told her a 98. Don't tell anyone your grades. Now, at that time, I did not know she scored a 56. I did not know. I did not. But also, when I think back, I'm thinking, like, you know what? Maybe she would want to study with me. Maybe she would have wanted to study with me so we can get to our end goal, which is pass this class and graduate from nursing school. But no, instead, she had it out for me. So, my first semester of nursing school, it was a roller coaster of emotions. I had so many challenges, and I had unexpected betrayal. It was completely different from when I was in undergrad, where in undergrad, I had a group of friends. I shouldn't say a team, a group of friends, and we got through school together. Okay. And so we used to say, hey, teamwork make the dream work. And we figured out what each of us was good at, and we got through our courses together, but not in nursing school. It is completely different beast. So, going back to my first semester in nursing school, I remember feeling just very excited. I used to drive an hour and a half just to get to this nursing program, and it was Monday through Friday, back and forth, hour and a half one way, hour and a half back the other way. I would leave at 5:30 in the morning, a.m. every single day, and I would probably leave campus until about 6, 7:30. Depends on the day. Like, sometimes we would have lab and sometimes we would not have lab. And the section I was scheduled in always had the later lab, even though they knew I was driving an hour and a half. So I would be there late. So I wouldn't hardly see my family. I had a daughter. She was younger at that time. I still have her, but she's a little older now, and a husband. And so I would leave them at 5:30 in the morning, and I wouldn't get back to like 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. Like I said, depending on if I had lab. And so that was the whole day, Monday through Friday. So I was very excited that I was committed. I was dedicated to my education, and I was ready to take on the demands of the courses, which is what you hear about, despite me not having any patient care experience. So in this program, I did not have to have patient care experience, which I was excited about that they accepted me. However, I soon discovered that nursing school was not only academically challenging, it is also socially toxic, especially in that particular program. I feel like that is true for like maybe all of them. There's like different variations of it, but also I feel like it is the culture of your nursing program as well that can make it, depending on the level of social toxicity that is going to be on, right? The spectrum of it, right? And some of my classmates, so instead of us like offering support for one another, they decided to target me. Now, no one ever confronted me like to my face, like directly confronted me, but I would hear about like the whispers about things that were being said to me. I had like a friend, and which I thought she was my friend, but I don't know. You know how that goes. But I'm like, at one point I had to tell her, like, girl, stop telling me what they're saying, because at that point I needed to ignore it and try to stay focused like on why I am here. And then also another part of me was like, why do they feel comfortable telling you this while you're there if they know you're my friend too? So stop telling me anything that they're saying. And so all of that, them going behind my back and spreading lies, and they even did it with the professors. So it wasn't only that they were doing it doing it with each other, they also were going to the professors and lying about me, about my grades, right? And whatever it is they came up with in their mind, reason why someone that looked like me was making good grades, is what they were going back to the professors and saying. Now, this is where it did get to me, because I honestly could not believe that the professors were going to believe them. Like, let me see. I could not believe that the professors believed the lies that they were saying. And so to me, I feel like that was fueled by biases that I had never faced so blatantly before. And that was very disheartening, and it was discouraging at times, to be honest. So I was completely shocked. I had never experienced that such level of hate in my life before. Here I was proud of myself. I was pouring my heart into my studies. As I would travel up, I will be listening to nursing programs. I would listen to my professors' lectures because they allowed us to record them. I was striving to make, and then doing the same thing as I was traveling back home. So I make sure I heard everything that was being said to us, prepare for the exams. I was striving to make the most of this opportunity. Like I said, I was very proud to be in this program, because that's the reason why I was willing to make the sacrifice to drive up and drive back, because I did not want a second bachelor's, and I also did not have any patient care experience at that time, right? And so, like in a hospital, I should say, patient care experience in a hospital. And so, only to be undermined by my peers and my professors. I have to actually include my professors in on that undermining as well. And so the environment, this is why I say do not share your grades. Please learn from my mistake. I don't care who asks you. The environment was is cutthroat. It's a cutthroat environment, and it was more than I had ever imagined, how cutthroat the environment is. And the level of prejudice I had encountered was also very painful, a painful eye-opener, to be honest. But I'll say, you're going to have adversity, and despite the adversity, you have to continue to push forward. You have to study harder than ever. The courses are tough, but you can get through them. And refuse to take part of any type of negativity, because it will derail your dreams. I felt myself slipping when all that negativity was starting to come up, because I was paying more attention to the negativity as opposed to my studies. So I was wondering what people were saying about me as opposed to focusing on my studies. And now here we are. Who cares about what they were saying about me? And at that time, it sounds simple for me to say who cares, but I was also dealing with other things in my life where other people who I thought was my support system was also saying very hurtful and bad things to me too. And so I thought school was going to be my outlet. And so I had to just learn a lot of different things in that moment. I won't go into all of it right now because I'll make the video way too long. You're like, girl, you didn't got real deep. And this is just about me sharing with you. Please do not share your grades in nursing school. And a valuable lesson that I had learned was to never share my grades with my classmates even now. Like it's very sad to say, but everyone is not going to be happy for you. Everyone's not going to be happy for you. They're not happy for your success. You know, we're all trying to strive and make it, which is very strange to me because I am always happy for people. I kid you not, I'm always happy for people. I'm not one that's envious and or jealous of other people. I am like people's number one cheerleaders, number one fan. And so I always expect that to be reciprocated, but no, people are not happy for your success. So what I do now when people ask me about my grades, I just steer away from the conversation. I just start talking about like studying techniques, or either I'll just change the subject altogether. Like I am not talking about my grades with anyone. Okay, I'm not talking about my grades with anyone because my journey through the first semester was far from easy. That was hard for me. That was very hurtful for me. Um, I hate to say that it made me stronger. I really do, because it wasn't. It was a hurtful, painful, like pain in your heart, painful. So I really hate to say it made me stronger, but although it did make me stronger, it also made me more determined, and it just taught me to be more cautious. Period. Be more cautious. Guard myself. Like protect my achievements. Like this is no easy feat to get through nursing school. Protect your achievement and always rise above the pettiness and the prejudice, because you never guard yourself, because you never know what someone could be saying behind you, and you never know who they could be saying it to, who want to believe what they're saying about you anyway, right? So just protect yourself, guard yourself, do not share your grades. So this is my number one mistake that I have made when starting nursing school. I would never do it again. It did teach me to guard myself. Like I said, I'm always one that's never envious or jealous of anyone. And so with that same thought in mind, I also was way too open with people. And I wasn't guarding myself, and I wasn't cautious with people as well. And you get hurt. You get hurt. So don't just not like people or be mean or rude. Um, I still operate out of love, but I'm also cautious too. If you've been through something, you know that makes complete sense. So continue on your commitment and never, never, never waver from your nursing, from becoming a nurse. And till next time, I hope you found some value in this video. Take pride in yourself, whether you are thinking about going to nursing school, whether you're in nursing school, or you're done with nursing school, you're getting ready to start practicing, or you are practicing. Always remember to take pride in yourself and to just love your journey that you're on, and figure out a way to always to push through and push forward. So next time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. Talk to you later.